When can we expect some new music from you?
Don't know.
Okay. There's no timeline, there's no one hovering, there's no deadline.
No, this is dangerous ground for me, this subject.
Yeah? Because it's a shift for you, it's new ground, it's not something you want to deal with? Or it's something that you're doing in a different way?
No, I've come to accept that my musical place in the world is wandering, if not isn't, into irrelevance.
You think it's irrelevant?
Yeah, you could argue it. The numbers show that.
The numbers?
Look, and maybe I'm moving the heat off me a bit, but in the same week that Adele sold 2.5 or 3.4 million, whatever, it was obviously a big number.
Yeah.
And kudos to her. I saw an article where they said, and can you believe Nirvana's, because of the documentary that came out.
Yeah, the HBO documentary.
Right, but it was unreleased music, albeit sort of home recordings, but still one of the leading voices of our generation. 5,000 copies.
Wow.
Wow. I watched that.
So if you told me in 1991 or 1997 or 2004 that there would be a Nirvana release someday that would only sell 5,000 copies, and then that same week somebody else would sell 3 million, I wouldn't have believed you. I would think I was on the wrong planet.
Right.
Because I may not be good at arguing my own place, but I certainly would argue Kurt Cobain's place.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Kurt Cobain's place.
Smattering of applause.
Do you have a relationship with Frances Bean?
I do.
Yeah.
Wonderful young woman.
Very talented. Seems to be a very talented girl.
Yes. Beautiful, beautiful soul.
Beautiful soul. Well, you guys used to have a Twitter relationship, so now I guess it has to be an actual relationship.
Well, that was a bit of a chimera because it's hard to get into without getting into the personal nature of it, but maybe it was me thinking that by showing public support it would show something else that was valuable, not to anybody else but to her, which now I realize is worthless, but that was maybe under a different Twitter brain.
A different Twitter brain.
Yeah, you know, it's the digital pat on the back. You know? And now I think that's sort of irrelevant, but at the time I thought, well, that was important. It was important to me to show that, even if it's hard to not get personal, and she's certainly somebody who covets her privacy, and I certainly covet her privacy.
Absolutely.
Because sort of like another friend of mine, Lisa Marie Presley, it's a tough gig coming out of the womb and you're famous.
Yeah.
I mean, you're famous from the first breath.
Correct.
So that's a weird paradigm to take on. And when you understand the personal side of it, you have a different affection for it.